Hey lovers, today is the day. What day is that? Is Coco Cay Day. Let's go! Coco Cay is Royal Caribbean's exclusive $200 million island built for sunbathing and water splashing good time. It's located in the Bahamas and boasts access to the beautiful Caribbean Sea. It has a full-blown water park, 13 water slides, and a monster of a slide called Devil's Peak. You can find more of the marketing blurb on Royal Caribbean's website or its fully interactive webpage that allows you to explore the island. But in this video, we want to talk to you about what you can really expect when you go to Coco Cay. And is it a perfect day? Well, let's jump in and find out. We've been waiting to visit the park ever since it was announced. Because we purchased the Key program, we received priority disembarkation. We met our chaperone at 8 a.m. at Bolero's, who escorted us to the front of the line at the gangway. Unfortunately, the aft gangway allowed people off at the same time, so there really was no advantage. When we got to the island, we had our pick of beach chairs from the front row to the back row. There really wasn't a lot of people there. It was only one ship that day. It never got too busy throughout the day either. But I'd assume if there were two ships there that it could get a little crazy with 12,000 people on the island at the same time. The island has everything you could think of, everything you would think you need. It had food, it had kayaks, jet skis, and of course the mammoth freshwater pool and water park. We're not water park folks, but even if we were, I don't think I'd spend $100 for a full day pass and $50 for a half day pass. Nope. One of the first things that we noticed was that the island was much smaller than it seemed on the map. The occupiable space was only a handful of areas. A lot of spaces were still under construction. We love to snorkel, and it was one of the things that we were looking forward to the most. A note here. You can bring your own snorkeling equipment and actually walk right off the sand into the water and snorkel, or you can rent snorkeling equipment from the snorkel shack. So if you're not a strong swimmer, pick one up with a swipe of your SeaPass card at the snorkel shack. Lockers are also available for $10, but can only be rented using cash. So be sure to pack a few dollars if you want to store some personal items in a locker for the day. If you swim out far enough, there's even a sunken ship to explore. The problem, however, was there were tons, and I mean tons of jellyfish in the water. Several people were stung while we were there on the beach. The other issue was that the ocean floor was very, very rocky. And lastly, the water wasn't very clear on the day that we were there, as you can see here. Royal Caribbean had several buffet stations set up at no additional cost. A note here, the food wasn't served until 11:30, so make sure you eat breakfast if you're going out first thing. The food at the buffet was barbecue style, mostly hot dogs, hamburgers, some chicken, etc. In my opinion, you'll fare much better on the ship with the standard dining option. There were some paid options on the island as well, such as Captain Jack's. And of course, if you don't have the unlimited drink package, alcohol was also an additional charge. Coco Cay also has the Oasis Lagoon, the largest freshwater pool in the Caribbean. Fun fact, it's big enough to hold over 107,000 beach balls. You'll see by the video, the pool was definitely a hot spot among passengers. I'm not sure if this was because the beach was so rocky, or because people just wanted to be closer to the bar. Although there was a bar about 100 feet from the shore in the water, but it was very crowded as well. There are also cabanas for rent, with their exclusive area on the beach and day bids. The cabanas were going for about $800 plus, and the day bids were about $400 for the day. Now on to the things that could have been better. I would have liked to have beach service directly to our beach chairs, but that was not an option. Of course, that option does exist if you want to spend almost $1,000 or more for a cabana. Now, if you have a group pitching in, that's not too bad, but just for a couple, it's a steep price tag. The options on the beach that were not included in the cruise fare were also quite expensive. The prices seem to fluctuate based on the season. Our trip was in July, and one ride on the zip line, one way, was $109. Huh? Entry into the water park was about $99 for a full day pass and $50 for a half day pass. That's more expensive than the Universal Studios water park in Orlando, Magic Mountain, and the Caesars Buffet in Vegas. And y'all know I love Caesars Buffet in Vegas. Royal Caribbean can't do anything about the beach, but the massive migration of jellyfish was a real bummer. All in all, Royal Caribbean has built a fun and beautiful exclusive playground for its passengers. A great place to chill and soak up some Caribbean sun rays. But the cost of some of the bigger draws, like the zip line and the water park, was as bloated as I felt after 7 days of their unlimited dining package. And y'all know I was in chops at 150 Central Park. That key lime pie was delicious. Anyway, take away the paid attractions, and really what you have is a beach like most others, with kayaks, jet skis, and other ocean activity rentals. The island was relatively small, and the beach would not make our top 20 list. In my opinion, there is no need to choose a cruise itinerary just to visit the island as we did. But if you're curious, you may want to take a look. They say it was a perfect day, we say it was a good day. We'd like to know what you think. Leave some comments below. We'd love to hear about your visit to Coco Cay. Well, that's it for this episode of Love on Tour. It's PDH, Love Will Travel, and it's love above all. We'll catch you next time. Peace.